to IndiaHeals, Dr. Wahid Majroor, spokesperson for the Ministry of Public Health of Afghanistan, Dr. Ravi Shankar Polisetti, celebrated cardiovascular surgeon, Mrs. Sangeeta Godbole, Mrs. Jyoti Kaur of the SEPC, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure and privilege to be here amongst a select gathering of healthcare practitioners, hospitals, government representatives, insurance companies, medical value travel operators, Ayurveda specialists and educational institutions from 16 important countries of this world. All of us here represent a microcosm of the globe. I would like to thank everyone present here for joining us today. The Services Export Promotion Council has been set up by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, as an apex trade body to facilitate service exports from India and serve as a platform of interaction between service exporters and policy makers. With 12 years of experience of existence and strong membership base of more than 4,000 members from over 50 service sectors, and we hope these numbers will continue to grow as we have just expanded from 14 service sectors to 50 service sectors. In fact, almost all services, SEPC serves as an interface between the world and Indian service providers. We regularly organize promotional activities in India and abroad, like overseas trade fairs, exhibitions, and India pavilions, both in India and the overseas markets, which our DG will let you know further in her presentation. Why the healthcare sector when we have so many other sectors in our midst? This is because today's world poses immense challenges to all countries striving to provide healthcare to their citizens, and more so in India. It is here that the Indian healthcare sector represents a solution. We have the best hospitals providing high quality and affordable health services to our citizens as well as the world. What is more important is that we have a huge talent pool of doctors and medical staff, a talent pool which is not necessarily restricted only to the boundaries of this country, but as all of you know, in all parts of the world, we have Indian doctors representing this country. It is for this reason that India is the choice of hundreds of thousands of foreign tourists seeking medical treatment. Around 4.3 lakh foreign tourists visited India for medical treatment in 2016, and we are expecting this figure to double by 2020. Here I may also mention that the Government of India is also particularly involved, especially the Ministry of External Affairs, and we have given very quick permissions to citizens of neighboring countries who are in need of imminent health care, also so much so that our hospitals have provided this health care at free or absolutely no cost as a good gesture of international citizenship. We expect this 4.3 lakh foreign tourists in 2016 to double by the year 2020. Apart from the modern medical treatment, India is the home of traditional medical care and the wellness sector. India's Ayurveda, yoga and wellness industry sets us apart from other medical tourism destinations in the world. Increasingly, traditional medicine and therapies are being used in mainstream healthcare procedures and practice with surprising beneficiary effects. You will hear more about this as the conference progresses. Given its strong IT backbone, India has become one of the leading destinations for high-end diagnostic services. Telemedicine from India has saved many lives across continents. Our engineering prowess has helped us to become a leading provider of safe and reasonable medical devices to the world. Technical textiles, surgical exports, diagnostic instruments made in India have reached all over, conforming to the most stringent standards imposed by developed and developing countries. The Indian pharma industry has provided succor to many developing countries, and I must say that we are producing and supplying the best quality drugs to the world at affordable prices. We are also exporting, not only are we exporting, but we are also manufacturing pharmaceutical products in countries like the USA, UK, and Europe. Our pharma exports have reached 17.25 billion in FY 2017. Our domestic healthcare industry has reached 160 billion in the year 2017 and is expected to reach 275 billion in the next 10 years. And I would say that this number which we have would probably be achieved faster, because as you are aware that the government has a very ambitious program, the Ayushman program, wherein it is affording health care to almost all citizens, especially those who are below a certain line of earnings. So this is one of the largest healthcare schemes in the world, if not the largest healthcare scheme in the world, and it should contribute substantially. We have gathered here, therefore, to make this world a healthier place and to understand each other's requirements. We have kept slots for all participants representing each country. This is not a one-way traffic, and we are keen to understand, and the Indian participants here are keen to understand what the Indian healthcare sector can do for you and what you expect from India, the world's leading affordable healthcare provider. Similarly, we have the best hospitals here from all over the vast expanse of India, from the southern tip of Kerala to the north and from the west to the east. They will also put forth what they have to offer to you. If you get bored, which I don't think that is possible, but we have our small yoga shorts at the beginning of each session, which will help you get energized. That's a little innovative, what we have introduced. And will also loosen up a few tight muscles, which you may get for sitting for too long. Tomorrow we have scheduled meetings in such a way that each participant from India will be able to sit across with foreign delegates for a more close business interaction. We have also brought you excellent food from the north and south of India, and of course from Mumbai. I hope you have a pleasant and enjoyable stay here. I must also mention that tomorrow morning we will have the inauguration, the official inauguration of this conference. I know it's a day late, but we are expecting our Minister for Commerce and Industry and Civil Aviation, Shri Suresh Prabhu, to be with us and to address you. You will find that he is an extremely dynamic and extremely purposeful person, very approachable, very simple, and he's been doing a huge amount, put in a huge amount of effort as far as increasing India's reach to the world is concerned. And at SEPC, we are very proud to be a part of that effort. Once again, on behalf of SEPC, I welcome all of you and wish that this gathering is fruitful and productive for all of us, and it is the beginning of a long partnership between your countries and our country, and also the first of many such interactions. Thank you, and have a great conference.
Thank you, sir, for commencing this conference today. And may I invite Dr. Ravi Shankar, DG Madam Sangeeta Godbole. She's the 1989 Indian Revenue Services batch. She was Income Tax Commissioner in Jalandhar prior, and currently she's holding a charge on deputation as Director General SEPC. Madam, please.
So while they are loading the presentation, Dr. Wahid Majroor, the Director for International Relations and spokesperson for Ministry of Public Health of Afghanistan. Dr. Ravi Shankar Polissetti, the most dynamic healthcare practitioner with a highly innovative approach to healthcare. We will be hearing from him a little later. Our very own Vice Chairman, Mr. Maneck E Davar, Jyoti Kaur, my Deputy DG, and all of you present here from 17 different countries of the globe. I once again wish you a very good morning. I am here today to speak to you a little bit about what we do as the Services Export Promotion Council. So as our Vice Chairman, Mr. Davar, has already told you, the Services Export Promotion Council is tasked by the Government of India not only with the healthcare sector, but with all the services sectors in which India exports and hope to do exports. Initially we found that it is, it's a very wide task, but we realized that not unlike goods where you create a pump or a particular piston of a particular pump, in services it is very cross-sectoral. For example, a company who is doing VFX for a film or for animation can also be very useful in the healthcare industry to create learning environments, or they can be very useful in the tourism industry to create an experience of actually being in that tourist destination. Services, for example, lawyers, accountants, they are required by all businesses, no matter which business you are in. So unlike the goods, services are highly cross-disciplinary, spectrum-oriented. A single organization can give you legal, accounting, consultancy, R&D, all kinds of services, and therefore we hope to take ahead the services exports from India. We were set up in 2006, and it is our important job to help the government formulate policies which not only help the services sector in India, but also our interaction with various countries, our trade with various countries, and also to tell the government of India what are the bottlenecks that the industry finds for their businesses within India and for their exports. You must have noted that India has jumped very quickly and very fast in the ease of doing business. So ease of doing business rankings, and it is our endeavor and it is our task to help the government do that. We have a good membership base, but our Vice Chairman has already spoken to you about it. These are the various services which we have been tasked with: accounting and auditing, advertising, environmental services, healthcare, architectural services, hotel and tourism. For example, we are here for medical value travel, therefore healthcare and tourism will go together. Legal services, consultancy, distribution.